I was a regular school teacher, and it was time for my children to start school. So I looked around for places for them to go to school, and I was pretty picky, so I couldn't quite find something that was just right for them. So I decided maybe I'd just start a school. My name is Janice Mattina. I'm called the founding head. So often children are taught incrementally, so at a certain age they learn certain things, and even if the child was ready to learn something else, he doesn't get a chance to learn it because he's not the right age for it. So naturally, being the parent of what I thought were smart children, I wanted a school setting that would meet them where they were and take them onward regardless of how old they were. So I wanted all the children to be educated that way.
This school has all these helpful materials. Now I'm like really good at math. Because it started getting more fun and more challenging, so I kept doing and practiced at school a lot, and then I became really good.
My name is Patty, and I have an 8-year-old daughter here at the Center Montessori School. The teacher-to-student ratio is, I don't think that you find that in the public schools. The quality of the education, the materials that I've seen here, I can't say enough about it. I've recommended the school to a few people, and they're here now.
Most people don't have a notion of children's time, the importance of their time and respecting their time. So often we tell children what to do, get your book out, turn to page so-and-so. And in our school, we don't do that. We let children make choices. The choices aren't just any free choice. The choices are limited. But the child feels a lot of power in making a choice for himself and feels more committed to the work.
When Brooke was 2, I came to a parent-teacher organization meeting. But on that particular meeting, there was a teacher that stood up, and she kind of looked around the room for a minute, and what she said was, "I can't wait when I get up in the morning so I can come here and be with your kids." I was sold right then.
And our middle school program is unlike any traditional school you'll find, and it's certainly not like other alternative schools. We have 3 premises on which our middle school is built. 1, we try to create an environment to empower the adolescents. 2, we try to have an environment which is developmentally responsive. The 3rd premise on which our program is based is that we be a holistic program for adolescents and not focus just on the academic self but on the whole self. Adolescence is a time of incredible transformation. It's a time when young people are undergoing huge physical changes, emotional changes, and to not address those would be a true disservice to the adolescent.
These are models of the roller coaster Montu at Busch Gardens. We calculated the acceleration and the velocity for the different points on the roller coaster.
I like how we can go at our own pace, and the teachers, you get to know them really well, unlike public schools, because you just call them by their last names and then you don't really know anything about them.
We're just trying to make it a good experience. And I think another thing about the difference in Montessori, and you know this, is that these kids seem to build real strong, lasting relationships with each other because they've been together since 3rd grade or 2nd grade, or since they were toddlers, and it's a nice atmosphere.
You'll fall in love with it. The kids here learn about respect, and they learn how to feel safe and how to experiment, and we take care of them. I just think it's such a better place for the kids to thrive.
Our school is 33 years old, so we've had children go on to a lot of different kinds of high schools. And what we hear from the students is that they were over-prepared, that they knew so much more geography than anybody else, or they could really write well, or they could stand up in front of a class and give a speech and they weren't nervous. They could really read well, they could understand things, they could write projects. So I think the children who go through this kind of education are so well educated, they're so well prepared for what's coming down the pike, that they do amazingly well.
Every day when I pick her up, she's had a great day, and there's never been one time in the last 6.5 years that that she did not want to come here to school. And that's more than half the battle.